Good morning, everybody, or evening, or whenever you're watching this. This is first video in a little while. As you can see, some things are a little bit different in the house here. I'm in my basement. It's a mess right now. We've still got some Christmas things and whatnot on the go down here, but I'm in my basement. We've moved all of our inventory inside the house instead of the storage unit that we had. It has definitely made things a little bit easier, a little bit quicker to get things, obviously in the wintertime especially, not having to go to a storage unit and maybe even dig through snow has been helpful. I've got some orders to go out. I sold a nice 14-piece bundle on Poshmark last night, so that is awesome. Let it go for a good price. I think a very fair price. Still some profit to be made. Reselling has not been top priority over these last few months while, investing in my new job and just all of the things that's gone on. 2025 was a hell of a year. Not all of it in a good way. It was a very trying time, but that's okay. We're here in 2026 trying to make things happen. And so I'm just going to go ahead, pull some orders. I'll show you what I'm packing up and kind of what it went for and things like that as we go. I'll do a better tour sometime. Like, it's basically, I've got all my boxes and some shelves and stuff like that. I'm also like down in my den. This used to be my games room. Got some extra lighting here. This definitely gives off some good light for photographing things on the table, which is nice. Just picked that up at Walmart as like a temporary solution. And so again, this was my games room and den, so we still got the dartboard and just, kind of a mix of stuff and some supplies and whatever. It's a mess right now, but it's a work in progress, and it is going to be nice to have everything in the house. So I'm just going to go ahead, pull all my orders, and then, talk to you about what I'm packing up. So we got 3 orders going out on eBay today. First up, we've got this Spanx kind of just shapewear piece of clothing that actually sold for $10. I've had it for a while, just let it go. We've got the Super Mario Galaxy 2 player's guide that sold for $15 plus shipping. And then I sold this Ninja Turtle CD player. So yeah, this was my CD player I've had for a little while now, and it's pretty cool and whatever, but you know what, I don't use it, so I sold it on eBay, and I was asking $49.99 and got $40 for it, and that's going to somebody in Alberta, so I think they're paying about $20 shipping on that as well. Just a note on this Spanx thing, this is a very lightweight piece of clothing. This would have only cost probably about $7 Canadian to ship before the whole tariffs and BS thing with the US started. But now it's going to go through either the eBay international shipping, or I do offer UPS to the US as well. So they're actually paying like almost $18 Canadian for shipping. So almost twice as much for shipping as they are for the item itself. And it would have only been about $7 before the whole tariff thing. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. All right, here's a little peek at that 14-piece bundle. There's a couple of golf sweaters, some Carhartt pants, a couple of like men's shirts and stuff like that. There's a hat that's kind of buried underneath there. A couple of women's pieces as well, like these Jane and Delancey pajama bottoms. Dress pants. There's also a pair of like women's running shoes that's part of this. So it was a 14-piece deal, and total list price would have been about $270, and I think they could have gotten it for around $225 with my bundle discount, and I just made an aggressive offer of $180. So all said and done, I'm making about $10 an item here, and some of that means little profit, some of it means a little bit more, but definitely still some profit to be had, and moving 14 items at once is really good. So no problem there. I'm just going to load it all up in one big box here. I'll just put these in a couple of plastic bags, and in that box we go. All right, and the last item going out today on Poshmark is this Knox Rose dress. I'll put a picture here so you can actually see what it looks like. That's just going to go out in a poly mailer, and that is going to Ontario. So basically, that is it. We've got this huge box of 14 items there. We've got those 3 eBay packages. Altogether, not bad. I mean, 180 plus 40 is 220, 250, 265, and then this sold for 20. So $285 worth of sales going out today. This is sales from the last couple of days, so not bad at all. All right, so last thing I'll mention before I call it for the day is that I am still using Sidekick Tools. Posh Sidekick is what it used to be called. The automatic offers to likers is the biggest thing for me. So this dress that just sold, that was an automatic offer that was sent out that somebody accepted. Great. I didn't really have to do a whole lot of work there. That 14-piece bundle actually did have a couple of items where I had originally offered that person, made an offer to them automatically. And then they just because they had liked a few things, and then they made the bundle. So I don't know if that helped them, say, oh, okay, this guy's willing to make a deal. Let's put a bundle together. But I kind of think that it probably did. So while Sidekick Tools didn't maybe directly sell me that 14-piece bundle, I do feel like it was a big part of it as well. So I'm going to continue to promote that product. I think it's absolutely amazing just for that alone. But then also having setting up your silent auctions and stuff on Poshmark is great. There is the cross-listing tool as well, which I've talked about before. I don't personally use it where I only have the 2 platforms that I list to. But it is good for sure. I've got some other videos about that. I'll link it down in the description. But in any case, just wanted to, touch base again with you guys, share a little bit of what's going on. $285 worth of sales in a couple of days. Reselling isn't where it used to be by any means, especially given the issues trying to sell into the US from Canada due to that whole situation. And then, you know what? Canada Post having been on strike again last year really mess things up again. But hopefully, the plan is to try to regain some traction here in the new year. It looks like it's starting off on the right foot. So anyways, I will touch base again in another video soon. Until then, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.